added this song recently to my Spotify playlist. I'm compiling these obscure records on my Spotify. And this is one of the records that I added of late, Willie Can by Sue Thompson, at number 79 on Billboard's Hot 100, outsourcing Billboard's Hot 100 of January 26, 1963. The thing about Sue Thompson is, when she was coming out with those hit records like Sad Movies Make Me Cry, Norman, James Hold the Ladder Steady, she was in her late 30s. Yet she was a prime competitor to much younger female singers like Connie Francis and Brenda Lee. She sounded young. She sounded like a teenager. When you listened to her on the radio, you thought, well, God, this girl's 17 or 18 years old. I can relate to her. You know, you're just a kid driving, driving to work or just hanging out at the malt shop or hamburger joint or going to the movies and this song's playing, Willie Can or some of her big hits. And no, she was in her late 30s, about 36, 37 years old. She started working in the defense industry back in the 40s during World War II. She married a guy when she was 17 years old, had a baby when she was 20, and then they separated and started singing in the nightclub scene. I think it was in California when she met a guy, a band leader. His name was Dude Martin. Dude Martin let her lead in his band. And well, that marriage didn't last long either. That they divorced, and when they divorced, Sue Thompson, she married a guy named Hank Penny. He was a comedian, a singer. They had a TV show of their own in Los Angeles, a local TV show in LA before they migrated to Las Vegas. And they also did some songs together, and Sue Thompson did some songs of her own on the Decca record label, but didn't work out. But then Hickory Records. She signed with Hickory Records, and boy, she teamed up with a very talented songwriter, the legendary John D. Loudermilk, the guy who wrote Indian Reservation, the guy who wrote Tobacco Road. He wrote Sad Movies, Made Me Want to Cry. That went top 10, number 5, I think, for Sue Thompson, 1961. Norman, he wrote Norman. And I'm still thinking of those songs. Think of that little girl's voice, or that teenage girl's voice. Her songs sounded more credible. Although she was a much older woman when she came out with these records, I still marvel at it. And there was James Hold the Ladder Steady, also written by John D. Loudermilk. I mean, how about that? James Hold the Ladder Steady, one of the best records out of the early 60s, in my opinion. I love it. It's just... And Paper Tiger was another one. And then we got Willie Can. Willie Can did not do very well, though, on Billboard's Hot 100. Did not make top 40. It's up to number... Let me bring that up for you. I lost my place. It's up to number 79 on Billboard's Hot 100. Actually, there's one other thing about Willie Can I forgot about, but I want to mention. I came across a very interesting YouTube comment. A fellow saw the original version of this song done by, you won't believe it, Mitch Miller and his orchestra, his chorus, in the late 50s. So this song's got a little bit of leg to it. And then covered by Sue Thompson, although probably sound a lot more believable by Sue Thompson with her teenage voice as opposed to being done by Mitch Miller. Sue Thompson on Billboard's Hot 100, early 1963.